Yeah, man, you don't know. I and I, man, bless. I'm going to play a cover song. Somebody said Dream Girl is a cover song, but it's not a cover song. It's an original song. It just well put together. Yeah, man. I don't know, so inspiration come from the creator. So more time the inspiration turn up. You understand what I say? Yeah. So here we go on now, people. We're going to talk about the Grammys today because I realize, you see online, I realize a whole heap of people say a whole heap of things, you know. And I realize a lot of people are angry that Damian Marley won the Grammys, or the Grammy for reggae, for best reggae artist or best reggae album, sorry. See? But you see many of the people that are speaking out against the decision, I know that a lot of them don't listen to the albums. You know, it's just because they realize it's another Marley one. But I understand that too because, of course, you know, say, I had a meeting with the Grammy committee, right? I had a meeting with the Grammy committee and I explained to them how people are angry that every year when a Marley is in the category, it's always the Marley that win. And they said they're going to make some changes to the way that they choose the songs them and stuff like that, or they're going to bring it up in their meeting. Some ideas that we gave. We don't want to give out too much information. You understand? So we had the meeting and we let the people them know that, listen, me Jamaican people, they're not really interested in the Grammy like what you people think right now because them just think that it is biased, you know? But this year, my pick was Junior Gang. My pick was Junior Gang this year. Seeing? And I personally, and this is just my opinion because we are entitled to our opinion, I personally think Junior Gang had the better album for 2018, or 2017, sorry, 2017. That is my opinion. Why? Because I listen to both. I listen to, and a lot of people are talking about just Junior Gang and Chronixx, but remember Morgan Heritage was in the category as well. I don't hear anybody saying anything about Morgan Heritage. But what we have to be careful of though, people, we have to be careful of we treat Junior Gang like Junior Gang is not one of us. It's that I don't want to happen, you know. I don't want people to treat Junior Gang or treat the situation like Junior Gang is not one of us. Junior Gang is one of us. And Junior Gang put in a lot of work, people. I see people saying him win 3 out of 4 Grammy because his name is a Marley. Yes, that helps. Of course, we're not going to act naive to that. But Junior Gang put out work, people. Junior Gang and Stevie Marley, them work very, very hard. You see, Bob Marley, they don't tell us say you got tired to see him face. Is that a manifest, people? Bob Marley already put it out there that you're not going to tired to see him face. Remember, your energy continues, you know. So Bob Marley is just continuing in his youth them. Many of the other great reggae artists, them never set up them thing for their kids to come and enhance their legacy. So now it look like it's only Bob Marley picking them and get all of the accolades them. But Bob Marley put in the work, people. Bob Marley was very, very organized. Bob Marley taught his youth them how to play music. Many of us artists, we just running all over the place. Bob Marley had his things structured. So we cannot blame the youth them now when the youth them come and reap after what them father sowed. Or sow. We can't come blame the Marleys them now because them a benefit of the hard work that the father put in. If many of you watch a Bob Marley documentary, you would realize how hard Bob Marley worked. When Bunny Wailer said I'm not going into any go-go club to perform, Bob Marley said, you know what, me alone will go. Because me not go for look go-go or to deal with the go-go them. I'm going in the club to perform my music. Bob Marley went to Africa And he took his own musician with him. And his own backline, his own equipments, just because he could have a good show. Because in Africa, during that time, they did not have the requirements for Bob Marley to have a good show. So Bob Marley put in the work, people. If a man plant him vineyard, and the vineyard now is showing off the fruits, you can't blame the planter. So I understand that many of you are upset when a Marley win the award, or when anybody else go up against the Marleys and all of these things. But in all honesty, Bob Marley played a major role in that, people. Name all the greats. Name all the great reggae artists. Dennis Brown. Who is here representing Dennis Brown legacy? Dennis Brown never get him youth them, and I don't want to speak bad of the dead, but Dennis Brown never have him youth them like how Bob Marley have him youth them and teach them music or let them learn music. You have the melody makers from them a picnic. Bob Marley put them in a band. So they are musicians. Ziggy Marley is not just a singer. Steve Marley is not just a singer. These people are musicians, people. And Steve Marley is the one who works closely with Junior Gang. So here how the Grammy thing work now, people, because many of you don't understand. You might see a Lee Scratch Perry win the Grammy, or you might see a Burning Spear win the Grammy, and you get upset. But you have to understand that it's not just a good song from Jamaica that we know and we like, that those people on the committee is going to like, or is going to think that it's as great as what we think. Because you have to understand, these people, some of these selectees, they were musicians, or they are still musicians. So when they listen to a record, they're listening for things that me and you not listening for. For example, the mixing quality. So if a record, no matter who, because if we're dealing with popularity for the Grammys, Vybz Kartel should have been nominated. Because Vybz Kartel is the only dancehall artist outside of Charlie Blacks. But you know, Vybz Kartel is like one of the biggest dancehall artists. And he was the only one with a crossover song last year. The song where some loud, but it's sweet, yo, blow it, that song there. That song was a major crossover song, and it could have gone further because Z100 wanted to add that song. So if we're talking about popularity and who we like, Vybz Kartel should have been nominated. But you have to understand, these people on the committee, people, they are listening for mixing quality. And of course, the little Marley name help, of course. But that's not the only reason why the Marley them win. These people, them have a team. These people, they are structured. Some records, me and you gonna be okay with it, if whether it mixed properly, yes or no. But these people are listening to that. I might put a record out and the record sharp, or the record have flat notes, and you people don't pick it up and it's a popular song like Take With Yourself. Take With Yourself out of key. You don't know that. It's out of key, but it's a popular song. The people in the Grammy community wouldn't select that song because they are musicians. But with that said, let us give credit where credit is due. Junior Gang put in work, people. And Junior Gang is a good youth. Junior Gang created a platform to enhance reggae music. Look at Jamrock Cruise. Every year, Junior Gang make artists that cannot even travel from Jamaica get some form of exposure. internationally by bringing the international fans to Jamaica that a bounty killer can go on the ship and perform. A Beanie Man who has no visa. And so forth and so on. So don't act as if Junior Gang is not one of us. I understand, say everybody in love with Chronixx and this and so forth. Yeah, but here what Chronixx thing go now, people. Chronixx thing is good. That achievement that Chronixx got by just being nominated for the Grammys is major. You know how many Jamaican artists never get a nomination that are major hit makers? There are some Jamaicans that never get a nomination. Look at an album like She's Royal with Tarrus Riley. Never get a nomination. Busy Signal, reggae music again. Not Toot My Hand, but Sweet Jamaica album with Broke It Down, Sweet Jamaica, all of them songs. Never get a nomination. So for a brother to put out an album, his first album, his first official album and get a Grammy nomination, that is a big thing. That is a major thing. So we have to be careful now trying to pin the whole thing now like we are trying to create a division. The two albums are two good album, people. It's two good album. So don't act as if Junior Gang album is not a good album, people. The man album great. So don't act as if it's just because him is a Marley why him win. Because that's like we are expecting the Marleys now never to submit their work because the father works so hard so them can have a name. No. We must look into ourselves and say, you know what? I as an artist, I'm going to plant my vineyard. And when my seed them come forward, I'm going to set it up where my youth them can continue my legacy. That means that when somebody hear anybody associated with Mr. Vegas, them know say, yeah, them a musician, them learn music, them know to play music. Them father set a legacy. We don't hear none of Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, youth, them a carry on the legacy. So we have to give respect to Bob Marley for setting that up. Don't hate because Bob Marley did him homework. How we gonna hate? If them win every year, the most we can do is complain. But we have to understand that Bob Marley put in the work. That's why Bob Marley songs are still playing. Because the man was thinking futuristic. So why we are come to this whole thing now, I say, them rob Chronixx. Or them for rob Chronixx. And Junior Gang album sound so good. That no sound right. That sound like we want Junior Gang feel a way now for say them rob Chronixx for give him the Grammy. And you know within yourself that, yeah, we understand them win all the time, but this one is a good win. You can't deny that. I was good whether Chronixx or Junior Gang got it. Or even Morgan Heritage. So what we need to do as artists, put in the work. Keep putting in the work. Because trust me, for a youth to just bust like what, 5 years now? Or 4 years and already get a nomination, already recognized by the Grammy Awards or the Grammy Award Committee. That's a great achievement, people. Major achievement. And take your time out and listen to the two albums. I can't really play them here so because I don't want them, you know, report my page or block my page. But listen to the two albums before you start get ahead of yourself. Don't just look and just start throw things out there on the internet to cause all kind of division. We already have too much division as black people. I see a man a comment say Bob Marley was a Jew and him Jewish pitney them now and win everything. Come on, brother. Bob Marley stood up. Bob Marley was a messenger. Don't disrespect the icon, B. And then you people calling yourself major activists or major reggae ambassadors are on a platform at about reggae this and reggae that. You don't know nothing about reggae. Nothing you don't know about reggae. If you disrespect Bob Marley, you don't know nothing about reggae. Because if it was not for Bob Marley, some of us would not be touring. So we need to go easy. If it were not for Bob Marley, many of us would have had to sit our ass down in Jamaica. Because Bob Marley went out there and put in the work. You want to sit down with Marcia Griffiths and hear some things that Bob Marley did just to make this thing work. When others, and I'm going to say this, other artists was running around taking drugs. Bob Marley stick to the task. Or stuck to the task. Some of you don't know the behind the scenes. So you just come on Facebook and write anything you want to write, say. Bob Marley put in work. Phil Collins came to Jamaica to record with Dennis Brown and them could not find Dennis Brown. Phil Collins, the great Phil Collins. So you don't understand what Bob Marley put in the work and him tell you already, see, I got tired to see him face. So see him face then, him youth them. Don't blame the youth them. Blame the other greats who did not plant the vineyard like how Bob Marley plant the vineyard and set up him thing. Set up him thing, set up him museum, set up him Oprah thing, set up him masters, set up him tapes them, set up him youth them in a music academy, all of these things. We have to know these things, people. When you're listening to a Marley, you're not just listening to somebody singing. They may not have the greatest voice. Like how Bob was not the greatest vocalist, but Bob was a messenger. A musical genius. We cannot take away that, people. So if Damian Marley win, I feel proud. Them could have given it to one of the other foreign band, you know. Come like you don't even realize what go on. They could have given it to one of the foreign bands. We had 2 foreign bands in the category. So we have to big up Junior Gang. Pan the album ya. The album ya tough. Stop play hypocrite people. Stop deal with favoritism. That Junior Gang album ya tough. Go buy it. Go and get the albums. Support Chronixx album. Go and buy it. Go on iTunes, go download Chronixx album and download Junior Gang album. So you support the music. Because we have too many fans. And when an album like a Junior Gang and a Chronixx album sold 6,000 copies. And 20,000 of you online talking about he should have won. And he only sold 6,000 copies. Then comes 20,000 of you talking. Or 30,000 of you talking. Damian Marley album sold 15,000 copies and we have so much fans. Because you're not interested in supporting the sales of the music. You just want to come on the internet, come criticize. And you want to get 2 little likes. So you think that if you say something where people are going to like, them are going to like you like. No, know your history first, man. Know about yourself first. Know about the music. Know about Bob Marley first before you start criticizing pitting them. The man plant him vineyard, the man set up him thing, and that's why the youth them a benefit. Many of our greats, they did not set up everything. Many of our greats, when they died, they did not even have money to bury them. You know, I'm going to tell the truth, you know, the most one you can do is hate me. Look at some of our greats. Dead and nobody, and people have to chew up offering to bury them. So you're going to cuss Bob Marley for setting his thing in order. The man setting thing, people. So the youth them basically, it's just Bob Marley when you see him. When I got tired to see him, you know. You not got tired to see him face. Because trust me, whatever you sow, that you shall surely reap. So don't curse the branches. The tree was well planted. And you can't move it like a river. Like a tree by the river. You cannot move Bob Marley tree. Because he put in the work. So you better know that and get used to it here. You better get used to it. You better get used to it. Every time you hear Damian, every time you hear Steve, every time you hear Ziggy, it's Bob Marley you're hearing. We don't hear the other greats, them picnic, because them did not put in the work and structure them thing like what Bob Marley did. So you come off on naive mentality, people. Yeah, man. I don't too have much to say about that because I don't want to say what I don't want to say. See? So, you're proving the point that Marley will always win. No, me I prove the point, say. Bob Marley plant him seed. And the seed now come and turn into trees and continue him legacy. So what if him pick them all as a win? Them a Jamaican. What happened to that? What happened to that? We have to do something, put out good music. Put out good music that we can even compete then. What happened to that? Nothing wrong with that. Win Marley's win. When the father do the work. When the father put in the work. Win Steven next year. Win where? What? That I go stop music? That not stop no music. That not stopping no music. Trust me. So whether I want to prove the point, yes or no. Because you don't want to misconstrue the thing. I mean I try to explain to you. I'm trying to explain to the people that of course Bob Marley put in the works. Of course when his name comes up and it come on the people them radar where Bob Marley let his music reach. When them see a Marley, them are go check out the music. Some of us music we not even get, them not even listen to it. So we are trying to change that. We are trying to set up a committee where the people them can have a little preliminary, you know, listening thing first and select the best albums from the Caribbean. That is what we're trying. We're trying to set that up. But we not hate on what Bob Marley do. Bob Marley doing thing, people. So it's basically the branches them from the tree are spring and are bear fruits. So I think go. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. My lead, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were. Alright, Michael Coleman asks, so how does the average artist compete against a legacy? We just have to build our legacy. We just have to work hard, as I'm saying earlier on, for Chronixx to be nominated on his first album. It's a sign that the work that he's putting in is manifesting. Chronixx putting in a lot of work, people. The man get a nomination for him first album. You know how many artists never get a nomination? That is just a manifestation that the work that Chronixx is putting in is paying off. Don't act as if it's not an achievement. You people don't play the whole thing like it's not an achievement. That's all I'm saying. It's an achievement, people. Many of us have been doing 20 years and never get a nomination. I never see a Vybz Kartel get nominated. Never see a Freddie McGregor win a Grammy. I've never seen a female artist from Jamaica in any category. So that just to show you that Chronixx is putting in a lot of work, people. Don't just come now with outrage because it's Chronixx. Because you don't get outraged. Last year, Freddie McGregor alone and myself, we alone spoke about the unfairness last year. But when I analyze the thing now, I realize, listen to me, Bob Marley, you're not going to get him out. You're not going to get out Bob Marley. Unless we put in the work. Give Chronixx another 2, 3, 4, 5 years. No Marley not going to be able to win against him. If he continues at the rate that he's going right now. Just respect that, no? Respect the process, man. I 100% sure say Chronixx don't feel no way that Junior Gang album 1. Maybe 90%. Because any man would have know say, yo, you know what? For my first time putting out an official album and get a nomination, the Grammy committee recognize you on your first album. That's a major achievement, people. You see the next album him do, he might go win it. So he must set him legacy, people. Just let the man, just let him work, pay off. Just let the youth, just make the youth work, go and pay off, people. Him a building thing. He's building. Rome never built in a one day. You acting as if it's the end of his career. Calm down, man, calm down. Junior Gang album is a great album. So we understand that people upset and all of these things, but what I'm saying is, it's a major achievement. Enough artists right now, even enough of the icons, they will be happy to get a nomination. A nomination. Did you know that Freddie McGregor released an album last year too? You don't say anything about that. You're not talking about that. Great album too. Calibud's album sound good too. Samurai album sound good too. Queen Africa album shot. So it's a major achievement for the artist. The artist just bust a few years ago. Right now, the way ahead of where enough people were at this stage of them career. So he might put in the work like what Bob Marley did. You know, see the youth put in the work. You're going to want to plant the seed and want it bear fruits the same day. You can't plant the vineyard and it bear same day. But it's a testament that the international audience knows the vineyard plant. So there's going to come a time when we're going to say, why Chronixx always a win it? Why Chronixx always a win it? Why Chronixx always a win it? But we're going to forget the work that he put in. He might put in the work. A time I go come when people are going to say, yo, me tired for Chronixx I win it. Me tired for Chronixx I win it. If him continues at this rate that he's going, people. It's a major achievement. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Stop create division of the music. We have enough division already. You see that Dunstan and now Ingrid Bernice never hear no Marley songs. Never hear no Marley songs. And them thing they may I tell you. Seeing? So I go play one of the songs half of the Marley album. I hope me not get my page shut down, cause more time than people just talk and them don't know nothing, you know. Meditation. I play meditation. I couldn't understand. See? So the man album shot. The man album shot, people. It's because Chronixx don't have the Marley name. See? You don't understand, you know. One day when you understand what it is.
I'm here today, I'm healthy, and I use medical cannabis, and I'm thankful.
I achieved complete clinical remission from the cannabis outlaw, and I would rather be illegally alive than legally dead.
This child needs cannabis.
I'd take a hit and the pain would disappear. It was instant. I mean, instant.
I've always looked at cannabis as being medicine.
People say you get high. You don't get high, you get medicated.
I'd like to see it so that, you know, people aren't criminalized over something that's medicinal.
It's a God-given plant. We should all be able to use it. It's real medicine.
Pull up. The man album bad here. I don't care who no want to say who for album bad from who for album don't bother. The man album bad people. Stop play hypocrite. We no stop play hypocrite and deal with favoritism. The man album shot. Chronixx album shot too. See? We no just relax, man. And give the man him respect, man. Give the man him respect, people. Give the man him respect. The man album shot. Give the man him respect. See? The man album shot. That's all I say. See? So. Go and support the album them. That's what you need to do. Go support Chronixx album and support Junior Gang album too.
Scholars and scientists now believe that Africa is the birthplace of mankind. Africans were the first builders of civilization.
Come on for them song here because I don't want to take them on my page. But stop talking. Maybe somebody just say which song Ziggy Marley do. Not because you don't know the Ziggy Marley songs them. But if you put Ziggy Marley on tour and you put some other artists that you know their songs on tour, Ziggy Marley is going to pull 20,000 or 30,000 people. And some of us from Jamaica, we cannot even pull 200 people. We cannot even pull 200 people. So now we want to compare and all kind of things now. We need to calm down. Some of us struggle to pull 500 people in a foreign. Some of us charging promoters $60,000 and $50,000. And when the show keep, the promoters them have to go try commit suicide. So we are compare. Stop compare, man. Comparison leads to envy. You know how many of us go on tour and the promoter them have to hide? When Ziggy Marley them hit the road, people. Ziggy Marley them selling out stadiums and arenas. You're going to say because it's their father's name, because Chronixx don't name Marley. Him don't name Marley. So we don't know that already. But it's the testament that Bob Marley put in the work. So when you see the youth them a benefit from it, don't hate. Educate the youth them around you. And try find the talent in your picnic from early. Try find the talent in your kids from early so you can bring the talent out of them so them can go compete with that legacy. That legacy is a legacy we cemented it firm. It now go take no little shaky thing for move it. So Chronixx have to go and put in the work if he want to compete with this legacy. This legacy firm, people. So let the man grow. Every time, and I always get named that I bad mind, you know, because I said, listen to me, we need to grow people. Grow into it. Grow. Put in the work. Put in the work. Go and work. Don't bother watch a next man play it. That is the problem with many of us. We are watch somebody else play it and stop putting in the work. Put in the work. What is for you cannot be for Caesar. Just put in the work. What is for you, you will get it. But you have to put in the work and stop watch a next man play it. That is the problem we have as black people. We're ready to tear down our next brother because we don't like the brother, we like the one the more. And we like the one the more. Just rejoice, no? Another brother get it. Just rejoice. Groundation, them could have get it. So that time I said, Ziggy Marley, we sang him sing. Come on, people, no disrespect the artists, them. Somehow don't need to go, you know. We not disrespect the good artists, them. We never go on tour yet. I see Ziggy Marley performing. Somehow no need to go. Because we don't know the sleepless night and hard work what some artists put in. But you're not ready to come on Facebook come disrespect the artists. What do you mean you don't know which song Ziggy Marley sing? Go do your research. Well, I'm telling you, man. Don't make me get upset now the day, you know. Because I don't like when people disrespect them great Bill, man. Found a love for me, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Alright, for example, Morgan Heritage, I'll be down by the river. The album they shot, them never win the Grammy. Them did stop work. Morgan Heritage, don't have to dread to be Rasta. Them big bad song there. Never win the Grammy. Them did stop work. They continued working and then they won a Grammy. So encourage the artists to continue working. Don't come try create no division now in the music. For no rejoice. Rejoice to Morgan Heritage. Rejoice for Chronixx. Rejoice for Junior Gang. That you don't need to do nothing. So the music I go to some different people. When you go to Europe, you don't see no Jamaican and the festivals them. When you go to Japan, them don't even use us again on any festivals in Japan. They won't go use us to build it. So now go on like Bob Marley and a Jamaican come from. I want to know. Somehow no still not like Bob Marley, you know. Somehow not just hypocrite, you know. Somehow no still not like Bob Marley because Bob Marley, when he dead, you don't like him, you know. When I go on like say, you did well like Bob Marley. I just sure it just a manifest now. So you don't like Bob Marley from morning. So you I hate pan him picnic them. That is the thing, you know. Some of you never like Bob Marley from morning. The man said Gramsmag and them and Peter them. Why you think them now have a platform can spread the music? Because them old man, Mr. Delroy Morgan, he took them up and teach them music. Some of we can't even play a banjo. Some of we can't play a tambourine. Some of we can't even play a two little piece of something when them use. Where they something them near the triangle. But who want to come get mentioned in the same breath as Ziggy Marley. Where the man they are a musician. Some of us a song a play and we don't even know the key. Some of us step on stage and sing half key. But now we want to compare. Want to look at the difference. Look at Morgan Heritage. The father took them up from early, teach them music. Same thing with Bob Marley. You think you can just move? You can't move something we're well rooted by just some little mediocrity thing. You have to work. So in a few years, the artists want to check for, or the artists them want to check for, if them continue working, them are going to see the payoff. So don't come create no division, man. Your black people create too much division, man. Like, what do you want him to do? You don't want Junior Gang care about the Grammy? And that you don't want?